संजय राउत को आखिर हिसाब देना पड़ेगा। 1200 करोड़ का पत्रा चाल घोटाला हो, वसई नायगांव में जो यूनिटेक्स पीएससीएल बिल्डर का घोटाला हो, माफियागिरी हो, लोगों को धमकियां देना, जेल में डालना, जिस प्रकार से एनडीए सरकार ने महाराष्ट्र में भ्रष्टाचार का आतंक फैलाया था, अब संजय राउत को अपने भ्रष्टाचार का, माफियागिरी का, दादागिरी का हिसाब देना पड़ेगा।
All right, let's now go over to my colleague Siddhant, who's also with us on this story. Siddhant, our audiences might remember that a few days ago we also saw a witness in this entire case, Swapna Patkar, say that she was receiving letters pressuring her to withdraw her statements against the Shiv Sena leader Sanjay Raut. Could you bring us more context here too?
Well, this is big. This is huge. ED teams reaching the residence of Sanjay Raut. It reminds me of the arrest of senior MBA government minister Nawab Malik. In the same manner only, ED teams reached his Kurla residence and later he was arrested. This time around, it appears that trouble seems to mount for Sanjay Raut as ED teams are already at his Mulund residence. This is what our colleague Harman Gomes is reporting at this point in time. And in fact, Sanjay Raut has been in news from last 24 hours. There is one alleged audio clip which has been leaked in the media where allegedly Sanjay Raut could be heard abusing the female witness Swapna Patkar, who is a witness in the matter and has given statement to the Enforcement Directorate. Sanjay Raut could be heard abusing her. So that, in fact, audio clipping has also been leaked. And in fact, yesterday he was questioned by media regarding the same. Now, this particular case is linked to the money laundering, and this one is related to the irregularities in the redevelopment of a Mumbai Chawl and financial transactions involving Sanjay Raut's wife and his associates. This is what Enforcement Directorate is telling us. Now, Sanjay Raut is a senior Shiv Sena leader, member of Rajya Sabha, and in fact, he has already been summoned in the matter multiple times. He, in fact, cooperated with agency on one or two occasions. Later, he asked agency for exemption. In fact, 2 months back, NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar did meet Prime Minister of the country, requesting him to ask ED not to go after Sanjay Raut. And in fact, Sharad Pawar did address a press conference post that meeting with Prime Minister, after which the entire probe, I would not say was kept on hold, but there was no development in the case. Then again, Mr. Raut was summoned in the last week of June when there was a political trouble in Maharashtra. He sought exemption from Enforcement Directorate. Then again, he was summoned. He did appear before the agency. Now, this time around, he was summoned at the time when Parliament is going on. So he again sought exemption. Now, we are breaking this visuals that Enforcement Directorate teams are at Sanjay Raut's residence in Mulund along with the paramilitary forces. And trust me, it seems that that trouble is going to increase for Sanjay Raut from here onwards, because in the same manner, I remember Nawab Malik was arrested from the Kurla residence at 7 a.m. in the morning. And it was Enforcement Directorate team which brought him to the Balad State Office, and later he was placed under DRS. Now, you also remember Enforcement Directorate is backed and has been empowered by the latest Supreme Court orders, where the arrest, seizure in the matter, at the same time summons to anyone in any of the ongoing investigation of money laundering cannot be questioned by accused or a person of interest in the court. So Enforcement Directorate is powerful after the judgment that has recently come from the Supreme Court. And in fact, now there is no legal route that Mr. Raut can take against Enforcement Directorate, because they have a backing of Supreme Court order. Now, it would be interesting to see how things unfold. How will he be summoned? Has ED teams gone to summon him? or are they going to bring him to the Balad State Office of Enforcement Directorate? That is also to be seen. And also, Uddhav Thackeray camp, which is already in trouble. Sanjay Raut may not be the strategy maker of that camp, but definitely
All right,
face of the camp.
Unfortunately, we're going to have to move to a different story. We do have some